Setting the stage, the story opens in the year 2387, aboard the massive Craven Empire battleship Dominator. Commander Rex of the Craven military stands on the bridge, looking at Earth through the viewscreen. The blue planet appears peaceful, almost defenseless. For 50 years, the Craven Empire has pushed humanity, taking their colonies one by one, demanding tributes, and treating humans as inferior beings. The breaking point, Captain James Miller of Earth Defense Force receives the latest demand from the Empire: surrender Mars colony and half of Earth's water resources, or face complete destruction. The Council of Earth, led by President Anna White, calls an emergency meeting. For decades, Earth has tried diplomacy, compromise, and peaceful solutions. But this time is different. The Empire has captured a human medical ship carrying children to a hospital on Luna Colony. The decision, in the council chamber, voices argue back and forth. General Robert Black, veteran of the colony wars, stands up. He reminds everyone of humanity's history, how they survived ice ages, plagues, world wars, and even nuclear disasters. "We bent, but we never broke," he says. Admiral Lisa Green presents a secret file, Project Phoenix, humanity's hidden fleet built in the asteroid belt over 30 years. The message, President. White appears on every screen across the galaxy. Her voice is calm, but carries steel underneath. To the Craven Empire and all who witnessed this transmission, Earth has been patient. We sought peace when you brought war. We offered friendship when you showed contempt. Today, that changes. You have 48 hours to release our medical ship and withdraw from human space. This is not a negotiation. This is Earth's final warning. The Empire's response, Commander Rex laughs at the transmission. The Empire controls 1,000 worlds. What can one small planet do? He orders the medical ship destroyed as a show of power. The explosion is broadcast across the galaxy. On Earth, President White closes her eyes and opens them with resolve. "Activate Phoenix Protocol," she orders. Across the solar system, hidden bases power up. Asteroid fields shimmer as cloaking devices deactivate, revealing hundreds of warships. Asterisk hidden strength revealed deep within Jupiter's moon Europa. Admiral Tom Kane stands in humanity's secret command center. Screens light up showing Earth's true military might. For 50 years, while appearing weak, humans built in secret. They studied every Craven weapon, every tactic, every weakness. A Phoenix fleet consists of 500 battleships, each one using reverse-engineered alien technology combined with human innovation. The first strike Captain Miller leads, Strike Force Alpha, toward the Empire's nearest base on Proxima Station. The Craven expect an easy victory. Their shields, impenetrable for centuries, suddenly flicker and die. Human ships fire missiles that phase through solid matter, detonating inside enemy vessels. It's technology the Empire never imagined. Humans had learned to manipulate quantum. States. The galaxy watches on neutral worlds. Alien species watch in shock. The humans, considered primitive by most, are systematically dismantling the Empire's outer defenses. Ambassador David Jones of Earth sends messages to all neutral planets. Earth fights only the Craven Empire. Join us, stay neutral, or stand aside. The choice is yours. The Empire's confusion at Craven Central Command. Emperor Stark receives reports he cannot believe. 30 military stations destroyed in 6 hours. No human casualties. His advisors argue among themselves. How did humans hide such power? General Crow suggests using the planet killer weapon, but Stark hesitates. He still believes this is luck, not true strength. Human innovation, the secret to humanity's success, reveals itself. While aliens relied on ancient technology, humans constantly innovated. They created adaptive shields that learn from each attack, weapons that bypass conventional defenses, and AI systems that predict enemy movements. Colonel Jane Foster demonstrates this when her single squadron destroys an entire Kraven fleet by using their own weapons against them through cyber warfare. Asterisk desperate measures Emperor Stark authorizes the use of forbidden weapons. A planet killer, a moon-sized weapon that hasn't been used in 1,000 years, powers up. Its target, Earth itself. Commander Rex personally leads the Empire's elite fleet, the Crimson Guard, toward humanity's homeworld. Let them see true power, he declares. The warning ignored Earth's deep space sensors. Detect the planet killer's approach. President White broadcasts one last warning to the Empire. Turn back now, or face consequences that will echo through history. The Empire's response is silence. In Earth's war room, General Black activates Contingency Omega. They want to see what humans can do when cornered? They're about to learn. The trap springs as the Crimson Guard enters the solar system. They find it empty. No ships, no defenses, nothing. Rex smiles, thinking humans fled in fear. Then space itself seems to ripple. Humanity had turned the entire asteroid belt into a massive trap. Millions of microminds, invisible to sensors, activate simultaneously. The Empire's fleet is caught in a storm of destruction. Old Earth's fury. From Earth's surface, ancient installations rise. These aren't alien technology. They're purely human creations. Massive railguns, each one capable of accelerating projectiles to near light speed. Plasma cannons that harness the power of fusion reactions. The planet killer's shields, designed to stop energy weapons, cannot stop simple kinetic projectiles moving at relativistic speeds. The turning point, the planet killer breaks apart under Earth's barrage. Commander Rex watches in horror as his invincible weapon becomes space debris. But the humans don't stop there. General Black orders the activation of humanity's ultimate creation, the quantum storm generator. Space around the remaining Kraven ships begins to twist. Reality itself becomes unstable. Ships age centuries in seconds, then reverse to before they were built, then disappear entirely. Asterisk offensive operations. With their home system secured, humanity goes on the offensive. Admiral Kane leads the Phoenix fleet toward Kraven Prime, the Empire's capital. But this isn't a war of conquest. It's a message. Human ships appear above every major Kraven world simultaneously, demonstrating a mastery of FTL technology that the Empire never achieved. Precision strikes Captain. Miller leads surgical strikes against military targets only. Humans disable weapons, destroy military bases, but leave civilian areas untouched. This confuses the Kraven, who always practice total war. When asked why, Miller responds, "We're not monsters. We're teachers." And class is in session. The alliance forms seeing humanity's power and restraint. Other species begin to act. The Vegan Republic, long oppressed by the Kraven, declares support for Earth. The silicon-based crystallites, neutral for millennia, offer their technology to humans. Within days, half the galaxy stands with Earth. Breaking the Empire on Kraven Prime, Emperor Stark faces rebellion. His own people, seeing their military crushed, but their cities spared, begin to question his rule. General Crow attempts a coup but fails. The Empire's economy collapses as trade routes are cut. Stark realizes he has lost not just militarily, but completely. The final message President White appears before the Galactic Council, a body the Kraven Empire had ignored for centuries. Humanity offers peace to any who want it. We will trade with all, protect those who cannot protect themselves, and stand against any who would oppress others. The age of empires built on fear is over. The age of cooperation begins now. Asterisk. Surrender terms Emperor Stark has no choice but to surrender. The terms humanity offers shock everyone. No planetary occupations, no mass executions, no enslaving of craven citizens. Instead, the Empire must disarm, pay reparations to species they conquered, and submit to Galactic Council authority. Many aliens call humans too merciful. The revelation in the peace negotiations. Admiral Kane reveals humanity's greatest secret. Earth was never alone. Decades ago, they found ancient ruins on Mars, remnants of a civilization that fell to imperial aggression millions of years ago. A technology found there gave humans insight. Every empire falls, but cooperative civilizations endure. Justice served war crimes, trials begin. Commander Rex and others who ordered atrocities face justice. But the trials are fair, with proper defense and evidence. The galaxy watches as humans demonstrate that justice and revenge are not the same thing. Rex, expecting execution, instead receives life imprisonment with the possibility of redemption. Through service. Rebuilding Together Earth leads efforts to rebuild destroyed worlds. Human engineers work alongside former enemies. The medical ship destroyed at the war's beginning is replaced with 10 new ones, staffed by volunteers from multiple species. President White visits Craven Prime personally, walking among former enemies without guards, showing trust that begins healing. The new era 1 year later, the galaxy has changed completely. The Galactic Council, with Earth as a leading member, maintains peace through cooperation, not force. Trade flourishes, technology is shared, and species that never interacted now work together. At the dedication of a memorial to war victims, President White speaks, "Let this monument remind all who come after, Earth warned you. We showed patience until patience ended. We demonstrated that humans, when pushed too far, become an unstoppable force. But we also showed that strength without mercy is mere brutality. The Empire paid the price for their arrogance. Let no one make that mistake again." The story concludes with a young Craven and human child playing together in a park on Hun, New Geneva, the Council's capital. Above them, ships from a dozen species work together on a station that will explore beyond the galaxy. The Empire fell, but from its ashes, something better grew. Earth's final warning had become the galaxy's new beginning. Epilogue. The legend spreads across the galaxy. The story becomes legend. How a small blue planet, dismissed as primitive, brought down the greatest empire in known space. Not through brutality, but through determination. Not through conquest, but through justice. In schools throughout the galaxy, children learn the lesson. Never underestimate humanity. They may prefer peace, they may seem weak, but when pushed too far, when innocents are threatened, when justice is denied, Earth doesn't just fight back. Earth wins. And more importantly, Earth remembers to remain human, even in victory. The title of the historical record, taught in every academy, reads simply, Earth's Final Warning, a study in human restraint and resolve. Because the most terrifying thing about humans wasn't their weapons or their tactics. It was their ability to destroy you completely and then offer you their hand to help you stand back up. That was the price the Empire paid. Not just defeat, but the humiliation of being saved by those they considered inferior. In the entire galactic history, no species has been more underestimated, more dismissed, more pushed to the brink than humanity. And no species has ever made their enemies regret it more thoroughly. Not through cruelty, but through competence. Not through hatred, but through determination. Earth declared its final warning. The Empire paid the price. And the galaxy learned to never, ever push humanity that far again. From the Galactic Historical Archives, Century 24 *.